Americans are struggling to buy single-family homes, but Beijing can. China's buying up all the American houses. But hopefully something is going to be done about that here very soon. There's been an 83% increase in China buying American farmland and residential properties. This is insane, but hopefully that's all coming to an end. Let's get into it.
Chinese buyers are dominating foreign purchases of U.S. homes. Grady Trimble joining us from Capitol Hill. How much are they buying, and is Congress going to do anything about it?
Billions of dollars worth, Stuart. And to answer your second question, some lawmakers say Congress does need to do something to stop Chinese nationals from buying up U.S. real estate and to help U.S. citizens to live out the American dream.
Absolutely.
Every Chinese citizen is responsible by law to spy on Americans. Okay, so why?
This is a true statement. Google it right now. They passed this law, I believe, in 2017. China can mandatory retrieve all information that citizens have obtained that have entered America, whether it's for vacation or they're here on a visa, and demand all of that information be given to the U.S., to the Chinese government. It's crazy.
Why are we allowing them in our country and buying our land? We create more opportunities for Americans to buy homes. That's what we should be doing. We should be doing everything we can up here to help Americans afford a home, get a great education for their kids, get a job, and keep them safe.
So here are the numbers from the National Association of Realtors. They say Chinese buyers spent $13.7 billion on homes from April of last year through March of this year. That's a fraction of the total purchases, but an 82.6% increase from the prior year.
A fraction of the total purchases. Okay, but let's take this number and just do some quick, simple math here. I just want to see for myself. So $13.7 billion. Let's say that they're buying houses for $400,000 a piece, right, across America. That'd be 34,250 single-family homes at $400,000 with that $13.7 billion. In 1 year. In 1 year. That is just the single-family homes. That's not even including farmland. And who knows whatever the other kind of land, and what they're doing on this land besides spying on us. I mean, they could literally be setting us up to destroy us from the inside. Let's keep it going.
Most buyers, they say, are using cash and say the purchases are for personal use. This all comes as Chinese entities continue to buy up farmland in the U.S., something former Senator Joe Manchin spoke about when he made his return to Capitol Hill this week.
I applaud the administration for doing everything they can to shut down China, get them out of the United States of America. They're never going to have our values. The only thing is reciprocate. Just reciprocate, that's all. Try to go over in China and buy property.
He's correct. Try to go over to China and buy some property and see what happens. There's absolutely no way they would let someone like Elon Musk or one of our super wealthy people go in their country and buy this much real estate as they have been doing here to us. Same thing with the tariffs. Everything dealing with China, they're always screwing us over, and we're letting it happen. So hopefully, and what they really need to do is a mandatory buyback of all the real estate, all the land, unless you are a Chinese person that has moved to America and become an actual citizen, not here on a visa, but your actual citizen living here. You and your family, you should not be able to purchase real estate. That is an obvious no-brainer, especially considering the relationships we've had with China in the past. This should have been done a long time ago. Let's listen to what Josh Hawley has to say. He is a senator out of Missouri. Let's check it out.
In Missouri, we believe in the people's rights, and what we don't believe is China coming in, buying up our farmland. You know, one of the reasons that young farmers, my state, farming is our number one industry, ag, number one industry. We got a lot of young farmers who can't buy land. Why can't they buy land? Because Chinese corporations and other shell companies are coming in, buying up all of the land, putting solar panels on it, using it to stage their various attempts at espionage. This is ridiculous. We ought to ban it. No ownership of farmland by Chinese corporations. Steve, I don't want them owning real estate either of any kind. Why should they be buying up family homes?
And not just China. This should be for all foreign countries. It doesn't matter what country. Everybody should have the same rules. You can't come over here and buy real estate. Real estate should only be allowed for people that are citizens of that country. You've got to be a legit citizen.
and driving up the cost of those. So, Missouri, I mean, people get it. I mean, we live it every day. We got a lot of farmland that's really expensive. Young people can't buy it. Family farms are going out of business, and yet these mega farms owned by China are proliferating everywhere. We've got to put a stop to that.
Yes, one of the biggest producers of pork in the United States is Chinese owned. I mean, it is crazy. You wouldn't believe how many food products are on the shelves are owned by Chinese companies. And you wouldn't initially think that would be a problem, but it's based on our relationship and how China has treated us in the past. And it seems like they might be trying to destroy us from within. So it's very unfortunate it has to be that way and that we have to think this way, but that's sort of the image that they put on themselves.
The viewers. China reportedly owned more than 277,000 acres of agricultural land in the country. Is this a goal of ours now to have China own 0%? Could you
Pulling back out the calculator again? 29 states. So 277,000 acres. Now I know it's not going to be spread out equally between each state, but I just want to see what that looks like. So like over 9,000 acres, 10,000 acres per state if it was going to be divided out. I mean, that is a lot of acreage. Think about what 100 acres is. I have some family that owns 100 acres, and the stuff you could do on that amount of land, especially if you're hidden within trees and stuff, it's unbelievable. So, somebody that's owning thousands of acres, 1,000 acres blocked off to the public, who knows what the heck people could be doing in there? Seriously.
get that back from China? Tell us what's going to happen.
Well, first of all, how great to be with you again. We had a wonderful event this morning announcing this. I had Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, Defense Pete Hegseth, had AG Pam Bondi. We had 3 of the country's best governors. We had several people from the Hill. This is an all-of-government approach.
What does that mean?
Well, what that means is that if we're going to really ban China from buying our farmland or any foreign adversaries, it's got to be the states have to lean in, the federal government has to step up. We've got to have executive orders out of the White House.
A law?
There's a law needs to be passed. A lot of bills have been filed, but it hasn't moved. I don't know that America really understands, or at least our elected officials.
How is this allowed,
recently,
though? China owns Smithfield Foods, one of the largest food processing plants in the United States, land near military bases. I've covered this for 20 years.
Well, it's now all changes today. I mean, today we, for the first time, are saying no more. Banning the sale of China farmland, working with the states, getting the bills passed through Congress, having an executive order, but also, Laura, looking at how to potentially claw some of that back.
Yeah, man, we're going to have to take this seriously. And I really hope that Congress can get on board with this and get it done, because it should be a bipartisan issue. This should not be a Republican issue or a Democrat issue. Everybody should see eye to eye on this. Realistically, right? Doesn't matter who the president is. We cannot allow these people to come over here buying up all of our land, because first of all, Americans already have to deal with Blackstone buying up all the single family homes in America, flipping them, changing the price up, jacking the price up by 20%. That's why plus interest rates are super high. So it's very hard for people to buy houses now. And on top of that, the houses that people are able to buy are half of what they thought they would be able to buy even just 10 years ago. So, the baby boomers had it good. They were able to buy, a 5-bedroom, 4-bath house back in the day for $100,000, $150,000. And now for the same house, they're worth $750,000 to $1 million. You tack on interest rates. We already have all of these issues to deal with ourselves, plus Blackstone. And then you want to throw China in the mix, buying 34,250 single family homes. That's my math, but around that number, something crazy like that throughout the entire United States. That cannot happen. That cannot last. That is not sustainable. We've got to get that figured out. Otherwise, there's not going to be any future for the children of this country. It's hard for the people that are young adults now, so you can't even imagine how it would be for the children of the future. This has to stop now. They need to get this fixed right now. You guys drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts down below. You're watching The Unexplained Outlook. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.